Hey everyone, thank you for joining me. Today I'm going to be talking more about soulmate and twin flame energies. Now, I've gotten a lot of questions from many of you asking me, how do you find your soulmate? What do you do to find your soulmate? And all these other questions. Now, you can watch my other videos to get a better understanding on these, because I do answer these questions on these specific questions. But here I'm going to give you like a little refresher course, because a lot of you have been watching my videos and watching my reading videos, and maybe a little more that you need to know. Okay, so the first question I've been asked a lot about is, how do I know that this person is my soulmate? How do I know this person is my twin flame? The thing is that there are different types of soulmates. We do have more than one. Now, you know, we are faced with so many different people in our lives, and when they come into our lives, they're actually for a specific meaning. They represent something in our lives. We're not supposed to be looking at every person that we are drawn to, feeling like, well, maybe this is going to be my life partner, the one, especially if you're very young. You know, if you're very young and you're looking at, well, I'm going to get married to this person and I'm going to settle down with this person, that would be beautiful. But a lot of the times when we're sent certain people that we feel such a drawn feeling, a drawn energy, is just a soulmate. It's not necessarily your twin flame or your karmic connection or past life connection, divine partner. Now, we all have many soulmates, remember that, and they will come and go in our lives, and when they do, we should just take them as they come. You know, one enters in our life, we ride out the wave. If there's something that we need to learn about ourselves, then we need to learn about ourselves. But the main thing is that you don't want to get caught up with, is this person my twin flame, or is this person my the one? Okay, because that's going to confuse you in the long run, because you're going to meet other people, especially if you're young. You are going to meet so many different people that is going to give you that interest feeling, that beautiful feeling. So I advise you to just take it really slow, especially if you're young. Okay, a lot of times when we meet our twin flame or our divine partner early in life, they usually have a separation gap where they don't get together right away, but for some reason they have to work on themselves, and they need to understand their life lessons and what they need to go through in order to perfect themselves to find that person that they're meant to be with. Sometimes they're like sent to us as stepping stones, and nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with, you know, having a good, solid relationship for a few years or a year or a month or whatever. You have to understand that that's the point about living, and that's a love relationship, because love relationships technically are there to help us to grow spiritually. Not everybody is going to be our soulmate. I mean, that would be great if everybody is. You have maybe a certain amount that you will meet. Some of them you may have a past life connection. You know, when you get that like deja vu type feeling, like, hey, I know you from somewhere, I think we know each other, and the both of you get it at the same time, 9 out of 10 times you had a soulmate past life connection with that person, and that person was brought to you in this lifetime either to help correct something or to be as a life partner. It all depends, you know, because when we do meet up with different people, we can't look at them as the one. Now, I'm asked every day, is this person my twin flame? Is this person my true twin or my false twin? You know what? The thing is that with twin flames, it's 50-50 that you meet your twin flame. Now, if you didn't meet your twin flame, it doesn't necessarily mean you won't later on. Some people meet their twin flame later on in life, and when they do, they know it's their twin flame. It's different than any other relationship, but you have to remember that you cannot go looking for this specific type, because all those years that you spent searching for the twin flame, and you know, kind of like slashing out everybody that you didn't find the same magnetic pull that you would like to have, or you didn't feel that energetic charge that everybody talks about. You could have been enjoying yourself. You could have been feeling the love. You could have been feeling everything that you were meant to feel with someone, just so that you can grow and you know, find love, because it's fun. You know, love is fun. Relationships can be fun, but sometimes they can be painful and they can be heartbreaking. And yes, it's you know, it goes both ways. So you need to find the person that you're drawn to. Now, what I mean by drawn to, I don't mean wow, he is so good looking. Wow, she is hot, or she is so beautiful. You know, you can't go by looking at the physical appearance also, because that's eye candy. You know, we all have our own unique look, and you may be wanting to be with that person because you're attracted to that person, and that's fine, because chemistry plays a big role when it comes to a love relationship. Sometimes it's not even love. Sometimes it's just infatuation. It's what you need to do in your life to help yourself. Sometimes, you know, people get involved with certain types of people. I'm not stereotyping nobody, okay? So bear with me on this. You may be going out with someone, but you know that this person, male or female, could be a player. And you're really drawn to this person, but it's not really a soul connection. It's actually kind of a toxic type of relationship. It's kind of negative. It's really bringing out the worst in you. This is something you have to look at and understand, that it's not meant for you to get together, to come together, I should say, as a divine partnership. You know, you may have been drawn to this person and everything worked out beautiful at the start. Everything was wonderful, but now you're feeling like something is going on with this person, and this person is not completely, you know, giving back to you. Maybe there is a problem there. You start understanding that this person wasn't meant for you, and this person just helped you see something inside yourself, and you move on. Okay, many times there is a kind of connection with that person, meaning that they weren't ready. They were spiritually connected to you. In many cases, they need time, and you don't have that time to wait. So you cut off. You still feel this person, but you have to remember that you can't go on dwelling and looking for this person if this person isn't ready. This is what the universe is telling you. You need to work on yourself. You need to work on what is necessary for you. And if it's meant to be, this person will be sent back to you and you will understand it. It may be whenever. I mean, there's no time frames when it comes to divine partners. Also, with the types of soulmates where you get together, where everything is so compatible, everything is so perfect. And this is the type of connection that I talk about all the time. You don't always meet up with these type of people, but when you do, it feels as if everything just falls into place, and everything just magnifies higher. This is like a higher vibrational energy that surges through the two of you, and you are both sent to each other to help one another. And I strongly advise you to continue on with this type of connection, even though you may not be physically attracted as much, or you may feel like this is not the person that I truly want to be with, but though there is something that is bringing that magnetic energy together, bringing it to life in you, because you are sent this person, and this person is sent, you're sent to this person. So the both of you are connecting, and this is a great relationship. So you have to take it as it comes. So little by little, it'll fizz out or it'll get stronger. Whatever comes of it, you have to explore it, actually. So exploring those relationships. Okay, now another question. What signs do I get? I mean, there are so many different signs. The signs that you may get are very different from everybody else's signs. Now, I can go on, and I think I've made a whole video about the signs that you get with meeting a divine partner. You have to remember that everybody is different, and even when you're not looking, these signs will come to you. Most commonly the numbers, yes. The numbers, there's different sequence numbers that you will get. They can be in order, they can come in different ways. Also, you may be getting that person's feeling or that person's energy close to you. That's an energy pull. That's something that can be reciprocated between you both. See, you throw off vibes, remember that, vibrations, I should say, and they throw off vibrations. So the vibrations that you may be feeling may not be your own feelings. They may not be coming from you. They're actually coming from that person, because there is some kind of telepathic energy, especially with twin flames. They have this this magnetic pull that I talk about, that you feel them even when you're not trying to feel them, when you're not thinking about them. That telepathic energy that you can actually talk to them. Now, I'm not telling you to go out and just talk to yourself because you think that that's going to get the communication going between you two. When you're in a meditational state, I highly recommend that you meditate, because that helps with the divine partnership come together when the time is right. When you meditate, you are sending off vibrations into the universe that you are actually absorbing and sending. So when you send and receive, you're submitting, you're releasing, you're letting go. You're not using the ego. Remember, we talked about ego many of times in the past readings. So you have to remember, let go of the ego, let the spiritual energy come through, because that's when you're going to see a big change. It's not even because you are preventing it or they're preventing it. It's all in divine timing as well. So when you're ready, they're ready, then the union can happen. Otherwise, it's not going to happen if you continue to put your energy constantly into that person, and no amount of meditation, lighting candles, burning incense, or any type of rituals that you do to try to bring your divine soulmate to you is going to work until you both are ready. So actually working on yourself, working on who you are, and maybe looking at your own faults, maybe things that you really never looked at, maybe humbling yourself. I've always found that when it comes to divine soulmates, that they work best when they've worked on themselves, when they have found their true authentic self, when you're actually aligned from the core, deep inside. Now that's when you're going to find that you're connecting with that center, and that center is your other half, or the divine soulmate that you're meant to be with. You cannot go on looking and saying, well, I'm going to work on myself. Yes, I love myself. You don't. I mean, you may love yourself, that you don't want no harm, obviously, but really like embracing, just embracing everything that you had deep inside your soul is going to help you. What I like to do, and I always talk about what I like for you all to do, is say positive affirmations. Make a list, write them down. You can find many positive affirmations on the internet, on my website, but positive affirmations in the morning before you wake up, or when you first wake up. Add it to your morning tea or your morning coffee, because it's going to absorb into your spirit for the whole day. And when you do this, automatically you're calling that positive energy. The laws of attraction here plays a big role with connecting soulmates together, divine partners, divine soul connections that have been meant to be sent to you, because you cannot make it happen until that light has been shed upon the both of you, divine masculine and divine feminine, until they're like one. So working on both of yourselves, I mean, you have the masculine and feminine, they have the masculine and feminine. Having them both together, they connect, and that's when that perfect union happens. So try to take it one step at a time. Don't be so hard on yourself. Never say negative things to yourself. Especially when something goes wrong. A lot of people say, oh, my blah, blah, blah head, or my this, or my that, or they just go on and they say negative things about themselves. It's never a good thing. I mean, we are all guilty of it. Sometimes we do say things, we're human, but, try not to engage into so much negative talk about yourself, and engage into negative communication with others. You may have that person, that coworker that loves to gossip about everybody, and it may be interesting. It's like, let me see what they have to say. That's not good. That's actually doing the opposite of what the laws of attraction, because that person that's gossiping is actually bringing negativity upon that person, or throwing negativity, kind of like throwing stones or dirt on a person. And then if you engage into it, you're throwing dirt. And nobody wants to be bullied. Nobody wants to have that upon them. So nobody wants to have negative energy thrown on them. It's kind of like you're engaging in that person that is like the leader of it all. Take a step back, change the subject, say, you know what, I'd rather not talk about this, and just walk away and smile. This is where you're going to help that person realize, wow, what am I saying? What am I doing? Maybe, maybe not, but it's a thought that's going to go into their minds. They're going to feel guilty. When you plant a little seed, it all just becomes like a chain reaction, and everybody says, yeah, we shouldn't judge. We shouldn't talk about that particular person. We shouldn't put so much emphasis on what that person may be doing, because it may be completely innocent. We're all one, and you wouldn't like for someone to be talking about you behind your back, gossiping, making fun, whatever. It's karmic. It's a karmic energy, and you just don't want to do it. But it also prevents you from getting your true gifts, the abundance of blessings that is meant for you. So if you're not opening yourself, like in a sense of, I'm opening my heart to love, and I'm letting the beauty of joy and light come into me, how are you going to be blessed? You know, you have blessings that are meant to happen, blessings that are meant to be given to you, certain gifts. But if you're not allowing them, if you're just, the glass is always half empty, negative, feeling down about things, it's never going to happen. So miracles do happen. Blessings in abundance will come to you. Just don't think about the negative, think about the positive. As hard as it may be, sometimes it's not easy. Try to make your life as most fulfilling as you can. Do what makes you happy. If you are with someone and that person isn't the person you want this person to be, just make the best of it. Just allow the universe to bring you the person that is meant to be in your life. If you're apart from that person, try to focus on what you want in your life and what you want for the immediate time of your family, your friends. Just do something for yourself. Okay, so I hope you found this video helpful. If you would like to get a personalized reading, the links are down below. Now, I do post my weekly videos every week, usually on the weekends, so you're more than welcome to watch them. Also, check out my Q&A video that will get into a lot of questions and answers that may help you understand your situation. If you like this video, I hope you can give me the thumbs up. Also, subscribe to my channel. That way, whenever I have a new video that's posted, you will be the first one to get it. Okay, so until next time, God bless.